let us answer the two recent IELTS Speaking Part 1 topics about text messaging and weekend. Let's start answering the questions for text messaging. Do you like text messaging? No, I'm not into texting. I prefer giving a call or being called because it's way easier to deliver the message or being understood by someone as you're actually talking with them over the phone. Unlike text messaging, that sometimes the message is interpreted wrongly and that sometimes causes trouble. Another way to answer? Yes, definitely. Who wouldn't want texting? Sending SMS or using chat services is part of everyone's daily life in this generation. It makes life more convenient. Besides, the charge is minimal to even nothing, unlike phone calls that you are charged a couple of dollars every minute. And because of that, texting is our family's preferred mode of communication. Do you prefer sending or receiving messages? First answer: it's hard to choose between the two because it all depends on the situation. If I have something indispensable to share with someone, I initiate conversation through sending text messages. And if I celebrate a milestone in life like my birthday or a specific achievement, I love receiving heartwarming messages from my loved ones or friends as I feel valued. I can't choose between the two. Second answer: I prefer the latter because it helps me realize who are those people who really care for me. Just receiving a "how are you" message means the world to me. I do appreciate those people who are thoughtful, those who make an effort to send a message in spite of their busy schedule, as that's what I also do to my loved ones or friends. I find time to send a message even though I'm also busy. Have you ever received a confusing text message? First answer: I don't know if I can categorize spam messages as examples of confusing text messages. Every now and then, I receive text messages telling me that I won some home appliance or my number was luckily selected to win thousands of dollars in a lottery, when in fact, I didn't join any contest or lottery. It's kind of annoying and disappointing that there are some people who want to make money by selling other people's number to a third party and then scam you. Another way to answer: yes, several times, and there was one instance that I received a message from an unknown number that really troubled me. I received a text message saying that my grandpa was rushed to the hospital. I was in panic and I immediately called that number because I was very anxious. And to my surprise, that person is not someone from our family. I found out that that message was accidentally sent to me. It was a great relief after learning that it wasn't my grandpa that's hospitalized. In what circumstances is making a phone call better than sending a text message? First answer: I believe emergencies or something that needs urgent attention, because we cannot delay informing someone as the situation might get worse, especially if it's something dangerous. Making a phone call is the faster way to get the attention of the person that's involved than texting. Second answer: I think situations like telling someone a good or bad news because we want the other person to know things directly and clearly from us. Also, it's better to call someone if we want to share something confidential or our personal problem, as texting is not really advisable as the message might be read or seen by others. Now, let's begin answering the questions for the topic weekend. What do you usually like to do on weekends? First answer: as a homebody, I usually spend my free time on weekends cleaning the house, watching Netflix series, and cooking. I find pleasure in doing these things rather than going out or meeting people. Doing the latter simply drains my energy. Second answer: I love hanging out with my friends, as that's the only time we can see one another and spend a great time updating each other's lives. Most of the time, we have a packed schedule on weekdays that even having a short meetup like having coffee isn't possible. But unfortunately these days, we've decided to minimize meeting outside just for safety purposes. Living during this pandemic needs extra careful. Prevention is better than cure, are words to live by. What did you do last weekend? First answer: honestly, I was kind of lazy last weekend. I didn't do anything productive as I just wanted to get a good rest. I just lay on my bed for hours and hours and spent time binge watching my favorite TV series. I don't usually do that, but for some reason, I wasn't inspired to do something valuable, and I think that's alright since it's not all the time that we're at our best. Another way to answer? Well, what did I do? Oh yeah, I baked a banana cake after watching some baking videos on YouTube. It was actually my first time to bake a banana cake, and I couldn't be happier with the result since I was able to achieve the texture, the taste which I consider perfect, and the right moistness. I might learn more about baking this weekend. What will you do next weekend? First answer, I've nothing in mind yet. I don't know, I might treat myself to eating something special or going to the cinema to reward myself for staying up late preparing for this IELTS exam. I think I deserve something lovely this weekend. But honestly, I can't decide yet on what to do this upcoming weekend at the moment as my mind is preoccupied with this IELTS exam. Here's a different way to answer that question. Well, I've already planned to visit my grandparents since I haven't seen them for several months now. And my grandpa will turn 80 next month, so I'd like to celebrate his birthday in advance as I don't know if my schedule will be available on his birthday. I don't want him to be disappointed, so I better see him while my schedule is not tight yet. Do you like going to the cinema on weekends? Not at all. I feel uncomfortable being with a crowd of moviegoers. If I want to watch movies, I often do it online, or I do the traditional one, which is buying or renting a DVD from a shop and enjoy watching it in the comfort of my room. Second answer, yes, but I go to the cinema only when there's a great movie that's just released or when my friends invite me. It's great to watch a movie on the big screen every now and then, but I can't imagine doing it oftentimes. I'll surely go broke if I do it every weekend. What do other people in your hometown usually do on weekends? I'm not sure, but I assume they spend valuable time with their loved ones, probably eating out, go for a drive, or perhaps do some exercise at a park. I'm sorry, I don't exactly know how the people in my hometown make use of their free time on weekends, as I'm not living in my hometown for several years now. Second answer, it's common for the people in my hometown to indulge in a shopping spree, since our neighboring town is very commercialized. There are big shopping malls that people can shop. Not only that, there are several entertainment facilities like an amusement park where families can bond that can surely make their weekend more meaningful. Be prepared for your IELTS speaking exam. Study the videos that appear on your screen right now. You'll get more ideas in these videos and they help you achieve your target band score. Don't forget to subscribe. Until the next lesson, have a lovely day.